on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense.
The Volunteers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes Arch Manning. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Here's Manning to throw. That's reeled in. It smothers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action, here's Manning. Throwing right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it smothers. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Braylon Staley coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get a punt, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
Pressure coming. And they got it.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Completes it in the middle. Turning it on! Touchdown ball! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Got the quick completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Arch Madness. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Running inside, it's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. A give to Brown. Here's a little room there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Now here's Manning. Under fire. And a miss missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Bishop. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it inside the 30. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here comes the Texas offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it out quickly. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Throwing Manning. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels.
And, man, last year was such an interesting year for Arch Manning because preseason, greatest thing since sliced bread. Start of the season, nobody likes him. Get out of here. Nobody thinks he can play. He's not any good. End of the season really started to put it together. So, Palmer, he took a lot of criticism, but I love the way he stayed level-headed. And now this next season, another year of experience, I expect some great things from Arch Manning.
Yeah, there were huge expectations on this team in general. Maybe everybody a year too early on those expectations, but it's founded now. I mean, you've seen enough from Arch Manning to understand he can take this team to a national championship, and they've surrounded him with a lot of talent, too. Cam Coleman, amongst a bunch of other guys coming in through the portal, weapons for him to throw to, and I cannot wait to see what Steve Sarkisian's offense looks like this year.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wideout. Manning with a play fake. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Vols moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They go play action with Manning. Makes the grab. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Manning. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Manning on play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Bishop. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone is under attack. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Arts to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Got room at the 35. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's Manning to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Hart's going to spin it again. Now adjusting. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with UCF taking on the number 20 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. Over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the 2nd half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Defense came in this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They got to get the call from the sidelines, get communicated, get lined up. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets the first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the in the second half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackle almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Manning with a play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass. And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined right to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting on the inside. The worst thing that can happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction. And the Longhorns racing to the line in a hurry up. Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo. Fakes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. March Madness. There's a hit. Incomplete. Had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Rides the back and leads it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns will punt away on fourth down. They'll be forced to kick for the sixth time tonight. My goodness, he unloads on that one. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. At least they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive. So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Looking to move the chains. They force him quick to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and rotating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense. They think they can create space here with the one to the right. Not a lot of room, but now he's way ahead for two after the 26. So now it's second and long. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pick on it. The Noise recovering up the checkerboard and kneeling on third down. Now here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed connection on third down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look the penalty. Oh man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchdown. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive into with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Nice move, creates some space. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the Horns. They gotta get on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Holden finds his man on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This guy's gotten out to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And man, you know he's looking for more. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Manning. It's complete to the right. This quarterback right now is in groove. He's doing a nice job in increasing it. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Now on the counter. Might have a chance. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Well, the defense is going to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run. And no chance to substitute. They got to get the play calling because the offense is trying to go fast. Flush down the pocket. Quarterback's got the first. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Going to the run. It's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone is Nelson Brown to cover to pick up that first down. That's a fly. Touchdown, Longhorns. Quick strike through the air for the score. And the offense had the look they like. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They marched 72 yards, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start your favorite. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense. Throwing Manic. The screen, and watch out. Could not make his way to the corner. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. 57 yards out and he powers it through the upright. How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll drag it.
Down, that's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Pulls and fires complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking for room. It's Bishop. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Off play action. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. They go play action with Manning. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver going in motion. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Smothers. Breaks into the open. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The run inside. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They'll try the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Just a short pass to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The run inside. It's Bishop. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. On the move, it's Simon. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the back in the middle. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one.